can see your chats. I might have to put my glasses on. Let's see. All right. Spirit wanted to go live, so here we are. I don't know how long the light is going to work with us, but Spirit wanted to see what's going on. Okay. What's the situation? This is for all signs, and I will go ahead and pull for the signs near the end, but we are going to start with a collective reading here. Okay? You're getting me no makeup. I worked out and then I went and got myself a oat milk matcha down the street by the lake. And I've got my water as well, so we're ready. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, Spirit. What's going on for the collective overview? Yeah, I told you, I knew we were going to be doing a reading for the lovers, okay? This is definitely a divine connection right now. You're both happy. You're both heading towards the next month, feeling very connected with each other, feeling like you're in a growth process, okay? What is still impacting from the past? Okay, Six of Swords. I do feel like maybe there was a couple of hard weeks, okay? A few emotional moments there that's still impacting current energies. Four of Pentacles. Again, it's feeling very secure, very stable right now. Future possibilities. But either the strength is going to decrease, or there could be some big changes at the end of Leo season. So let's go ahead and let's do some clarifying, okay? Tell me here about the lovers. Spirit, ooh, right off the bat. Death in reverse. Three of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. I kind of feel like you're moving forward despite some of your fears, okay? It could be that you're not getting the emotionality that you desire. It could just be that you know that you overthink things. For some of you, this is a new situation after a past connection, okay, that could have been like hard for you to get over. Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles. Somewhere you have given your everything and let the other energies around you sort of take a break, okay? You're the Empress. You give so willingly. Princess of Pentacles right from the start. Four of Cups, whether or not there's enough love. Ten of Wands, you carry the burden. Queen of Swords. This is definitely a match with you, and there is stability right now, but the problem is that you're still learning how to allow for the natural ebb and flow of the connection, okay? Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Hangman in reverse crossing the Five of Wands. King of Wands and the High Priestess. There's something you know. You've got a lot of feelings here. You don't know whether you should let them know that there's something that you know. But there is something that you know about this person. And it's the reason why, despite feeling so secure in at least your own energy, it does feel like It could have been past third party energy. So this could have been your past relationship that's still hanging around. And you might be seeing similarities to help you clear that energy. There's that do-do-do. So it's letting you know, okay? If you are seeing red flags with this person, you're really having to stop yourself and think, am I seeing it in reality, or am I seeing it in just the way that my mind's creating it? Am I creating more to this than there is because I do feel so secure within myself right now? Is there a part of me that's afraid of success? Strength in reverse. 8 of Cups, the Devil, and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely teaching you some lessons, and I do feel like you're going to have to make a choice here in the future, probably by the end of Leo season, if you are going to trust this fully, or if you're going to believe that this is heading into a path of toxicity. And for some of you, it's not aligning up with your lifestyle, and you're worried about it taking you back into places and energies that you've already healed, and you don't want to go through that, okay? Spirit, tell me here about the 3 of Wands. Where are you hoping that this is going? 2 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and Strength. There's a part of you that's like, I just want to overlook what I know and just deal with the newness, the strongness, the way that my heart feels impassioned right now. Like you're really back and forth between yourself. Now this could be the other person again, roles can be reversed, but I am feeling that this is you. There's a part of you that doesn't want to see or think about what you're thinking about. And again, Spirit's showing us, and we've got the Queen of Swords again here, and the King of Wands again. Like, you may be someone that steps into your intuition, and you're like, I know what I know, what I know, I know. And you're dealing with someone who doesn't even recognize that they are sending, like, triggering your spidey sense, okay? The 10 of Swords that hurt you here in the past, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. You already had a match. And some of you, this is the difference between, you've got 2 different connections here. One feels more like that twin flame, the other one feels more like a soulmate. And you've already had that match. And you saw it in the stars, and you felt it in every, like, molecule of your body. And it gave to you until it hurt. Okay? And you're trying to bury that, perhaps with a fire sign, but you may be the one giving hot and cold here. And this could be being mirrored to you by this person. Like, you may be with this soulmate, or you may be coming from a soulmate into the twin flame connection. Either way, but where this past, you're both like mirroring this to each other. And so it feels scary at times, okay? Because you did have this deep Hierophant energy here in the past, where you were all knowing, yeah, the Hangman. You were like, I'm dipping into this energy, okay? Knight of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. But it never fully unlocked to where you wanted it to go. You were like, I can carry it. I can carry this on my own. I can nurture this on my own. I can offer it all on my own. But you couldn't. 7 of Pentacles. The Tower. King of Cups. and the Ten of Cups. Again, it's like this shattered your reality and your knowing of what love is. And maybe that's all it was meant to do, to open you up for where you're going. But now you're a little defensive with your heart, and it's really a struggle for you in terms of how do I work between these parts of myself? Hangman in reverse and the Five of Wands. You know something about them. Okay. Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. They're definitely coming to you with a genuine offer. But whatever you feel like you know about them is that there's a holding back. And the reason they could be holding back could be because there was someone else, or they sparked a connection with someone else. And you're really uncertain about, is this pure? Is this true? Is this the one? Is this just passion? King of Wands. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. There's almost a part of you where, again, you're probably, this could be the other person, but it feels like it's you, hot and cold, or it's being mirrored between the two of you. I open up, I'm going to give it my all, no, I'm pulling back. I open up, I'm going to give it my all, I'm pulling back. There is this aspect of still being tied to the past mirror energy, that you're promising yourself that it's not there. Now, you could think that this person is still hung up on an ex as well. And so you're afraid of if they're truly seeing you for the potential of you. And so your intuition is telling you something. The High Priestess. Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, what your intuition is telling you is that, number one, you did pull this to you, and this person pulled you to them. The Star and the Magician. But you're still healing from some sort of third-party situation. It could have even gone back to childhood for some of you. But you're still carrying the past, like, encoding in your brain, the way that you felt, the things that you saw, and you're trying to change those thoughts. But it's really been hard on you, I think. Okay. The Devil, future possibilities. Again, that Seven of Wands tried to come out, not fully. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. You're going to question the stability. And it goes back to what you are seeing right now. You're going to question the stability. Is this truly the one for me? You're kind of in this space of, do I let them go? But you're already starting to care for them. But I feel like this is triggering old wounds. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. This might end up in a deep conversation because I feel like this person doesn't fully trust that you're in this. Or if you don't trust them, you might say to them, well, I don't trust you. This could end up in a breakup. You might end up more stable on the other side of this. But it's like, so look, there's the Empress and the Emperor. Are you going to let this impulsivity like be what causes you to pull back away from this, okay? Let's get some advice here, Spirit. Give me some advice here. Three of Swords. You've got to look into your heart. What are you healing here? Spirit's like, that's the truth. Okay? What are you healing here? Again, I feel like this could have gone back to the beginning of the year, or they're showing me like a star. So again, this was like star-crossed lovers, and you're trying to heal this. And you're trying to heal this with a soulmate. But King of Cups and the Seven of Swords, you're not believing it fully, okay? Ten of Wands. Is this person carrying a lot? Yeah, they are. And so they may be really thinking about what they say to you before they say it, okay? Page of Swords. Death. And the Queen of Cups. I feel like if they were loosey-goosey in the past, that's behind them. I do think you're going to get a lot of communication from them. Listen to what they're saying. They may be a little stalking you online. Again, Two of Wands. Like when they're talking to you, you're like, you just get me, you belong with me. Like, you really don't want to talk to anyone else. But I feel like there is other options if you want them. Nine of Cups. You're looking really good right now, and you're feeling really good. Four of Cups. I feel like you've been turning down offers. And Five of Cups, and kind of waiting to see if you can work through everything that you brought together with this. Okay. Again, the King of Wands. 3 times here. This is someone that is got a lot of power. They've already gone through at least one dark night of the soul. I do think you're here in some way to ignite a little bit of a hermit energy within them, ignite a little bit of spirituality within them. Okay, Four of Pentacles again. But they are offering you something stable. And they do want to grow something here. Knight of Pentacles. And they've kind of got a plan on where it's going. I do think that their energy may feel like it's kind of rushing you in a way to judgment. And that might be part of what scares you. Or just that they're very analytical, and that could be scary for you, right? But you're asking for the same thing, or you're showing them what it is that you want, and they're like, I can get there. Give me a little time, and I can build that for you. I can become that for you, right? But again, this Two of Swords, you're like, what am I missing here that's making me feel off? Well, you're mirroring things to each other. They're still healing as well. Like, they've been through it as well. Four of Swords, Five of Swords. Six of Wands, you make them feel successful again. And this is why they're moving towards you. Eight of Wands. They're communicating at a very high emotional state. But, again, I feel like you're being very cautious about what you say and what you send and what you give and whom you give it to. Because you do have, the collective I'm looking at, you've got options. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. And every time you give them a little bit of this dream of what you want, they are nurturing it. So there is this little space of, it feels almost like they are giving you what couldn't be given in the past. Again, this is happening during the next season here. But again, there's this part of this, like my intuition says, but it feels like your intuition in some ways is lying to you. Okay? And it's the old hurt. Again, of what? That King of Swords. For some of you with the retrograde, you could have this King of Swords coming back. Okay? And trying to step back into your life with, again, without putting the emotionality into it. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. But you're not willing to grow something. Again, Queen of Swords, High Priestess. I'm not willing to grow something with someone, Hierophant, who cannot emotionally give to me what it is that I need. Okay? So let's pull some information for each sign. Okay? Aquarius, thank you. Knight of Pentacles. You're going extra slow with, especially, there's a slowness within the texting. Like, you're trying to stay aloof, or they are, right? Eight of Cups, I'm very busy. I've got things that are going on. I'm doing my own thing. And trying to show them what it is that you have, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. You may worry a little bit sometimes about what's going on in your career or your self-worth. This person may have a lot more playtime than you. You may worry about, there's also a sense of, I don't want you just to flow through my life. So I need to go into this very slowly. You may recognize, they're showing me a very hangman energy here. You may recognize that you're still recovering from the past. If you went through a really bad separation from work or a relationship, you could still be monetarily recovering. Okay? Yeah. This is divine timing. And that's why you're like, I'm just letting the timing be the thing. I have faith that it will work out beautifully. This person is your emperor, empress, and does mean the world to you. And that's why you're taking it so slow. Okay? Pisces. Two of Wands in reverse. Okay? You may have met this person in the wild. And for some of you, if you haven't met them yet, you're going to get on like a dating app or something and you're going to meet them. Or you're going to go on a holiday and meet them. I think you've been too invested in everything else going into your life. They want one more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Six of Cups. So you've been investing in all of these very purposeful parts of your life and not realizing that this is about to happen for you. I do feel that there is a lot of work that you put into healing your inner child, working on opening up your heart. You've opened up your upper heart chakra, and you're doing a lot of things just out of love right now. Okay? Doubt and blessed. Again, I feel like you may doubt this when it shows up. You may doubt that something like this is coming to you. But this could be, your emperor or empress. This could be the one that appreciates you as the gift that you are, that sees you and co-creates with you. In fact, even as far as creating a family together. Okay. Aries. Knight of Cups. You're coming in with a very low offer, very casual offer, okay? You may think that this person is a little too scattered for you, or that maybe this is just casual. We're just seeing people, so this isn't something secure yet, and you're kind of uncertain about where this is going, but it's happening pretty quickly. But you're going against the current, so there is a strong energy of the retrogrades that's showing up here for you. And you're definitely thinking about what you're saying, and only saying what you think will be accepted properly. Okay? Yeah, 9 of Swords. You're overthinking a lot, especially in messages, and I do think that there are definite parts of yourself that you are holding back in this energy, and it's almost, again, it's like thinking you're in your intuition, but it's past things that you haven't fully healed that actually you think is showing up as intuition, but it's not. Okay? Yeah, this is very passionate. It sparks that fire within you, and you feel kind of like this just dropped into your life, and it's kind of a rush. But this was meant to bring in this new beginning, to open you up. It's kind of like the universe was like, surprise, look at the gift that we brought you. And I feel like you just have to get out of your head to enjoy it, okay? Taurus. The Tower and Temperance. Okay? You feel like if you make the wrong move, like you're going to fall off this bridge. We've got the 6 of Wands in reverse, and you're going to almost like fall from grace from this person. There's a lot of moving puzzle pieces in your life right now. And you may not be hearing what's really being said to you. Okay? Knight of Wands. I feel like this person, sometimes what they say to you might kind of flatten you, because this is somebody who's very highly driven, and their drive grinds up against yours, and that friction is like big time. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. I do think that this is somebody who thinks about you all the time. And you get songs and you're like in your head that's being sent from them. What this requires is a little more vulnerability. And I think that you're working towards that, but you're not quite there yet. It's about having faith in this, okay? Gemini. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles, help fund. Either you're really struggling or they are. And you might be over-giving to them in a way that you have in the past. Or there's just this feeling of like you're just looking for someone to help you. Like you could be really struggling and feel like you're in it all on your own, and this person is just hanging back. Queen of Pentacles, enjoying everything, enjoying all the fruits of your labor even. And that might be how you feel about it. And it's got you thinking about, is this what I want to share with? Okay, yeah, again, this person is hanging back, almost like they're waiting for you to make the move. They're showing it to me almost like, you know, on the dating apps where the woman will be like, well, I'm waiting for you to plan the date, okay? They want you to lead as the divine masculine. And so I kind of feel this energy of this sort of heart space, like holding back, being like, I'm not giving anything more to this until I'm sure of what your heart is giving. And it almost feels like it is making you even wonder if this is worth it, if this is really meant for you. Like, maybe you're like, you're kind of great to hang out with, but maybe I don't want this for a serious commitment, okay? I think there is someone that misses you. And because it shows they're searching everywhere for you. And silence. You're not talking to them. And so this could be just something that's kind of, again, coming in, taking up space, and you're not really sure that you want this because there's still something in the past that you might want. And it's not giving to you the way that this past person gave to you. And I think that that's the struggle for you. Okay. Cancer. 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. You've got a lot of problems on your plate right now. And you're like, if you're a divine masculine, you're like, I've got, 100 problems on my plate and 99 of them are divine feminine. If you're divine feminine, you're like, I've got all these problems and I'm putting it all into categories and I'm sorting it out and I'm gonna figure it out, right? And some of that means that you're telling some people the hard shit. You're like, out of here, you're done, right? Like, you're like not mincing words at all in this like frequency. You're like spot on serious, okay? And someone, they just showed me a new car with Sirius radio, and that may be part of your stuff. Ace of Pentacles underneath here, where you're like, I don't got time for this. I've got goals. I've got things I'm taking care of. 5 of Cups, where, again, there's this aspect of all these problems and people wanting things and trying to sort through stuff, and you feel like you don't have time for all of this headache. And some of this could just be all these transits going on are just really messing with you. Okay? Yeah. Spirit says just keep chugging along. You're on a mission. There's going to be someone that will work as a team with you that doesn't make you feel afraid. It might be someone, yeah, and look at that, the next card, afraid. I think you're dealing with something that makes you feel afraid, and you're afraid to open the door to it. It's probably because you haven't forgiven the past, and you're going through a lot of changes. I do think there is a unique situation approaching for you, but just right now, Spirit's really saying stay on this like sort of steady path of focusing on you, and that's how you're going to get there. Okay. Leo. Thank you. The Empress. So definitely, right, like somebody's fully opened up here. The nurturing, the caring, all of the emotions, and just kind of feels like they're floating through everything. But you're like, there's something I'm missing. There's a part of this where you feel like they're putting on a bit of a show, or you feel like you're putting on a show for someone. Okay, but I feel like this is who you're dealing with. Okay, 10 of Cups. It's almost as if Ace of Wands on the bottom here. Like you're looking for a reason to like say no. There could be a reason. I'm not going to say that 100% there's not. However, if they are like cuddled up next to their cousin, laughing, telling them a story, or, a male or female friend, doesn't actually mean immediately that there is something going on there. This is just this weird sort of instability within you that's kind of freaking out from past events, and it's got this fire like raging within you. You may even be having like a lot of acid reflux sort of issues because of all of this. And yet, I think they're just trying to incorporate you into their lives. And that's maybe a little scary for you, okay? Illusion, message of love. Yeah, you're sure you're not seeing things clearly. You're sure there's something here that, like, I saw, I heard something, right? But I feel like this person is giving you a promise, is giving you real love, and you need to think about what's within you that's really, and again, if you're dealing with someone that's kind of standoffish, Spirit just wants you to know this is what they're going through. Like, this is time to do the work, not time to run. Although it could mean not being as intensely involved, okay, to give yourself that space to work through that. All right, Virgo. The High Priestess. Again, you're like, I'm following my intuition, I'm manifesting left and right. Wheel of Fortune, you probably are. But what you're also probably doing, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, there's your do-do-do. You're keeping someone on red. And you're making them feel a little hurt, okay? The Devil. And so this is setting off a toxicity within you. You're aligned. Higher self says you're aligned, but you're going into this space of, I'm going to focus on everything else but you, because you're messing with my mind. And when they start messing with your mind, this may send you into this energy of, I'm overbooking my calendar, I'm spending too much money, I am like doing for everyone but myself. And so Spirit's trying to get you to find a way to bring yourself back into synchronicity, okay? Yeah, divine guidance in reverse, crossing sleepless. This has been a real struggle for you. Again, Spirit's saying this is love, this is divine, this is connected. Thank you. This is connected. And they want you to know that this is the real deal. Are they being silent and hopeful? Yeah. Are they sorry? Yeah. But it's triggering you, right? That I think is the big issue, is the triggering, okay? But this person holds a flame for you and wants a new beginning. So perhaps that is what's coming by the end of Leo season, okay? Libra. Two of Pentacles in reverse, crossing the Seven of Wands. I think that you're asking, like, everyone, is this the person for me or not? Judgment on the bottom, right? Like, you're like, I can't even decide for myself anymore. Everyone else tell me, is this the person for me? Okay? Even though they're giving you all this stability, you're judging where it's going, okay? And you're like, getting the crowd is telling you no in different ways. Like, some people are saying, no, this is not for you. And other people are saying, no, don't think that way. This sounds really great, right? And you're not sure what to do because you're not allowing yourself to think for yourself. Okay? Yeah. Ace of Swords in reverse. Your mind was poisoned by past emotions. Okay? And so there is this feeling, you're really just waiting for the Leo portal to almost like land so that you feel like, Spirit showed me, it's like, I know I'll feel more connected once I get into that portal. I know that I'll know what next step to take as soon as I get into that portal. But in the meantime, you're second guessing everything about this and uncertain, and you're like, this is not the one for me. This person is lying to me. Okay. Time apart. I think that you took some time apart from this person, but it is a real love. It's just that I think you're still holding on to past emotions. And it's clouding your decision making. And a Libran without the ability to make a decision really does go like this with the scales, where you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I feel like that's kind of where you have yourself right now. All right. Scorpio. Thank you. Oh, you are enjoying this season, and it seems like someone's chasing after you, okay? But you're just enjoying yourself. You might be enjoying yourself with your friends, and somebody's watching and being like, boy, you're looking so good, Scorpio. Okay. They're showing me that this could be another water sign, or somebody that just has some emotions they've kept hidden from you. The High Priestess, okay? Again, you're on your own grind right now. And Sharon, just channeled messages to the world, like you're just doing your thing. And somebody's like, that person is gonna be mine. And I don't think you even realize it, okay? And there might be multiple people that think that you're gonna be theirs, but you're just growing yourself. You're just in this beautiful energy of, it's like, I'm just doing me, okay? It's like you 2.0 is like showing up. Okay? Again, afraid. It could be that you're not committing to anyone because you don't want to let your guard down. You may have already had like a big breakup with someone, or you're trying to heal some family wounds. It was probably a very intense connection. And so you're not ready for that yet. You might be looking, you're showing me, like looking in your rear view mirror, like expecting to see something that's not there. And so for somebody here, this is definitely a very specific message. Do watch your rear view mirror, because you may actually have a stalker, okay? That's just for somebody in specific, not for the collective of the Scorpio energies. But I do feel like Spirit is saying, you know, it's okay. Like, take this time to heal. Yeah. There's an energy of needing to go through this forgiveness and to be ready for love. I just don't think that you're there yet. All right? It's okay to take the time for you. Ophiuchus. This is our Starseeds, Twin Flames. Okay. Divine Love. King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Okay. I do think that you are in your head about the past. there is this feeling of trying to quickly move through an ending, okay? And it's almost like the Buddhist coming out and being like, you know, it's going to be okay. And here on earth, I am to you when you are to me, almost, this sort of feeling. And there is this feeling that maybe you're pouring into yourself right now. And like I'm feeling like the cleansing energies, right? Like there's almost like a protective energy that is going out. Yeah, Oliver's even like, I'm giving you the Reiki. I'm not allowed to give Reiki anymore, sir. But there's this protective energy that you have here. So you are pouring into yourself, okay? Overthinking a little bit. 8 of Cups. There might be somebody that you are thinking about reconnecting with. It might not be the one that's meant for you, but I feel like there's a sense of wanting closure in that energy, okay? Yeah, I don't think you're talking to this person right now. Silence showing up here. You want closure. I think that in some ways this scarred you because it didn't align to your expectations, but Spirit's like, you are such a unique, see there's your do-do-do, you are such a unique energy that there's a part of you that hangs on in the middle of death and rebirth. And so sometimes you just keep yourself in this container and you have to release, right, the serpent. You have to shed in order to grow. And I think that's important for you to remember here, okay? Sagittarius. We've got the Page of Swords crossed by the 8 of Swords. Somebody's definitely watching you. 5 of Pentacles. This could be from work. It doesn't have to be in love. But there's almost like a feeling of somebody from work could be watching your social media. Okay, something to remember there. Yeah, and you don't even realize, like you're just putting stuff out there and you're just following your own joy and almost like celebrating your essence. And there could be conversations going on at work about you. Now this could be jealousy and envy. It could be because at work maybe you get all the good reviews and somebody else is like, no, 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 no. But I do feel that there's this sense of you not really giving AF, right? Like you might, if you jump on the dating app, suddenly get a bunch of attention, and you might find some jealousy between the men or women there as well, okay? But there are signs coming towards you to look for the signs of this divine connection, okay, that's coming in, that's going to be like, you are everything to me. This revolves around us. And you're going to realize, I need this person in my life. Someone needs to hear this. If this is about work, you may be insecure about what's coming. This may be just a lesson you need to learn about how to balance your communication. Sorry, I'm gonna answer that in a minute. Hang up. Capricorn. Four of Swords in reverse, crossing the Nine of Wands. You're like, I don't need to heal. Capricorn, really? You don't need to heal? I think you do. From something that ended in the past, it could have just been a death in your life, and I give you condolences for that. But there is healing that you are needing to deal with, okay? Nine of Cups. I feel like you're putting all of your love on everyone else and not on yourself. And something's coming in here unexpected that is going to make you focus on yourself, okay? Yeah, it's not here yet. It's something you still have to wait for. It is going to come forward to you, not the other way around. I feel like there's this insecurity within you. Again, but it's going to turn you into looking at yourself, working on yourself. Okay. Let's close it off with an oracle. All right. Again, what do you feel in all of this? You're comparing the past and the future as a collective. What do you feel, right? Because whatever you're feeling right now and thinking right now, you're bringing into form. And I think that that's very important for you to remember, okay? So I love you guys, and I am going to let you go. I hope you have a very beautiful rest of the week. I am going to move on to do personals, and if you are someone that wants a personal, you can find my information in the description box down below. So I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.